Hi Divine Collective, hello. This reading is for emotional resolution. What you are holding, what is ready to release, and the clarity your heart can finally rest in. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in with me, Divine Collective. Let's start with release, regulation, and clarity. This would be an emotional resolution reading. Okay, it would be karmic. So the core intent would be to identify the dominant emotional weight, release it safely, and restore emotional clarity without re-traumatizing the listener. Dominant emotional state right now is Fool. Right. Okay, so this is your emotional climate here, right? Okay. So what I'm seeing here is a new beginning, and you're ready. You're being ready. You're being prepared for something new in your life, and this can be in any aspect. Something new is starting for you, and you are being prepared. You are in a seed phase. This could be an incubation stage of an idea, or it's a confirmation if you heard the car honk. Amazing. Okay. So this is preparation for a new beginning. That's the energy. Where it is being stored, mind, heart, body, memory. So what is the emotional climate around that? Tower reverse energy. Okay, so this is regarding your something that would have ruptured you. Okay, you are saved. So your psychological aspect is saved here, right? Your heart, your mind is saved here, right? So your heart and mind, okay, your third eye chakra and your anhat, your heart chakra, are being reactivated here. That's the energy. Okay. Yeah. Look at that justice energy. Right? Wow. So scales are being balanced here. Emotional states are being balanced here. High priestess. Your intuition is being reactivated. Look at that. Again a confirmation. Yes, your intuition is being reactivated. So these are the two emotional states that we needed, right? So you were saved from something, and your intuition played a very big role in that, in saving you. That's the energy, right? Now let's see the emotional knot, why it is stuck. So let's take Kipper, the situation, person tied to this emotion. All right, let me shuffle it once again. The situation and person tied to this emotion. Grief and sorrow reverse. Somebody who gave you grief and sorrow is out of your territory now. Yep. So that emotional knot or cord, you can say that, and the journey is telling us that you had some kind of past life thing with this person. Okay. Yep. It's a past life thing, and grief and sorrow is in reverse because you're coming out of that heartbreak energy. You're healing right now. The tower is not hitting you, right? That's the energy. Correct. Now let's see the unspoken emotional contract here. What's the unspoken emotional contract? Any expectation, loyalty, fear, insecurity, anything. Okay. So this is a pleasant letter. That means you are going to receive something better. This is a good news, but it's attached with something that caused you a heartbreak here. Okay, so a pleasant letter or a download or an insight is coming towards you that will cause a major change in your life. It's against chariot energy with number 9. So number 9 is very significant here. If you are seeing 9999, it's a confirmation for you. 7 and number 32, 23, 5 can be significant. Take it how it resonates, right? Now this is where the clarity is starting. Let's see the release point. What can be let go now? So what is the release point here, the Most High? Let's see the keywords. Let's see the astrological lens here. Release point, emotion that no longer serves the collective. Emotion that no longer serves the collective would be emotion that, wow, something about arrogance. Yeah, arrogance was there. Somebody can be a Leo, right? Your solar plexus is being restored here, right? That's the energy. So the toxic authoritative patterns are going out of your life. You are stepping into your true purpose. So you are radiating a solar energy here, okay? Yep. Gold and saffron colors can be significant for you. Again, number 5 has come out. Look at that. 5 energy is here, right? 7 is also here with the tower. 16, 61, 7 is significant. 0000 is also very significant. Yes. And also number 2, right? Now with Mars at the bottom energy. All right. So there is okay, ignition point. This is the ignition point of your life here. Something is igniting. Something new is igniting. Okay. Things that were trying to cause a rupture in your vitality or life force have not hit you because your intuition is very active. That's the energy here. Okay. And with Mars here, Mars energy, it is related with the warfare energy. So you could have been under serious argumentative environment, chaotic environment, okay? But I'm seeing that you are having this courage, correct? But you are moving through resistance here, bro. And you're stepping into your dharma, bearing will. Somebody's ego is destroyed here. Yeah, completely. Okay. You're not in your south node anymore. That's why. Okay, and you're ready. It's a confirmation again. You're radiating your purpose. Wow. Confirmations on a confirmation. Right. So here, this emotion, the arrogance part, doesn't serves you anymore. Okay. You carry a natural pride. So let's see, belief sustaining the emotion. Wow. Okay. Intoxication is happening here. Yeah. Dissolution of old structures, I would say that. Correct. So you need grounding here. Yeah, grounded approach would give you healthy pride, healthy divine purpose. Okay. So, okay, try to differentiate between reality and imagination here. Correct. Also, if there were illusory patterns, because there were illusory patterns or mysticism, that means maybe black magic was there being performed. That's the energy, to keep you confused. Yeah, because it blurs the boundaries between reality and imagination. So somebody was trying to, yeah, trying to negate your intuitive abilities here, that whatever you say is wrong. But the high priestess is an upright, and this is your dominant energy. It has saved you from this energy, because Neptune is the co-significator of illusion and transcendence, right? So you have transcended illusion here, because they go parallelly. If these people were not grounded, then they are in a total fog right now. Okay, and if you are grounded, then you have a divine vision here, the high priestess. Perfect. Okay, so fire element is significant. You can be a fire sign, take it how it resonates. And let's see healthier emotional truth replacing it. Wow. And the healthier pattern here is detachment. You're cutting cords without any hatred. This is liberation. You're going towards liberation. Okay. Even if Ketu is the south node, it is telling you that it has removed the bondages of your soul, which your soul has outgrown. That's the energy, right? That's why Mars is here, because Mars is the vital force that's moving you towards these illusions. Okay, that's moving you through these illusions, resistance and obstacles. That's the energy, right? Okay, so this is the healing pivot of the reading here. So you are definitely healing. You have your light was dimmed, or was being dimmed by people here who were delululus, right? Something like that has happened. That's why, because you are somebody of authoritative figure, or you're a natural born leader. That's why these people were trying to create an illusion or create a total fog in front of you so that you couldn't see your intuitive gifts. That's the energy, and it has to do with your intuition only. Okay, gifts. That's why this tower hasn't fallen on you, and your this transformation is coming in another way. Okay, will come, but suddenly, right? That's the energy. New beginning. So there is some kind of surprise or a transformation waiting for you here. Correct? Right. And your solar plexus is being healed here. Now let's see. Now let's see the emotional reorientation, what replaces the weight. Okay. Now let's pull the energy of new emotional baseline forming in your reading. So what is a new emotional baseline forming for the Divine Collective, the Most High? Thank you, Anyway. These can be signs of the oppressors, okay, of the cross watchers as well. So take it how it resonates. New emotional baseline forming. New emotional baseline forming for the Divine Collective. Seven of Coins. Wow. So you are now focused on the long term. Okay. Because you're a hard worker. That's why. Now you're seeing these energies from a very long term perspective. Correct? Why? Because you have suffered enough and now you want stability. Now you want to make stable and long term choices. So you have the control in your hands. This is the masterpiece, you are the master. Mold it in any shape or form. It's in your hands. The earth energy, okay? Manifest as you want. Manifest according to your will, because you are the co-creator with the divine here. That's the energy. Taurus. You can be a Taurus, or you can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Take it how it resonates. Okay? Now, how the heart stabilizes here. How the heart is stabilizing here. Nine of Coins reverse. You have to look at your self-worth. You're putting your self-worth first. Now, you're choosing your own self first. That's why you are reviewing everything again. That's the energy. Again, earth sign, Virgo. Yep. Definitely earth energy. And the sun. The sun is of vitality, positivity, celebration and success coming in after you choose your path. Okay? This is Nine of Coins. Reverse. Seeing your worth first. Okay? Recognizing, identifying your true self. That's the energy. Now, let's see immediate behavioral shift. So, what immediate behavioral shift is expected here? I would keep it grounded, right? Now, no fantasy futures here. Knight of Swords energy. Wow. Awesome. Action oriented. Very, not very aggressive energy, but this is sword. So, your mental capacity to analyze and run through your own projects is very amazing here. Correct? You're defending for your own beliefs. Capricorn, Aquarius energy. Capricorn is earth, Aquarius is air. Earth and air energy. Okay. So Knight of Swords has this manifesting as well as communication energy. Again, a confirmation. If you heard the car honk, you are driven towards succeeding, towards your ambition, towards your vision. The vision is here. But first you have to identify what has collapsed. And the collapse was of your identity, solar plexus. Correct? So arrogance will not move you forward, but your healthy pride, your dharma will make you move forward. That's the energy. Look at that. 5 of Swords. Conflict. So there have been up to 5 people who were in disagreement with you or competition with you. These people were trying to steal something or bully you. That's the energy. Okay. Now let's take out, this is that King of Cups reverse energy. Emotional bully, right? People who tried emotional manipulation here and tried to keep their feelings hidden, or this is total miscommunication of emotions here, right? Now let's see the angel message here. Okay, now let's see the angel message. What angel message is here? The Most High, the angels, please come through and give the Divine Collective the guidance for their highest good. Now let's integrate the message. Okay. What message would you give to the Divine Collective? Discipline. Look at that. Acknowledgement. Wow. Look after yourself by acknowledging your desires and needs and taking steps to meet them. What did I tell you? 7 of coins energy. Okay? When you accept all aspects of yourself, you feel centered and confident. It's definitely about your solar plexus. And then you can genuinely acknowledge others. So become aware of and nurture the good qualities of the people in your life so that you feel relaxed and happy in your own presence. Now, discipline is telling you to obey your higher self. You came to earth on a mission, and only self-discipline will enable you to fulfill it. I was about to say self-independence. So definitely you're going towards self-independence, but first you have to look through your own self-worth to understand what you actually deserve, right? And then acknowledge that side. So tune in and ask your angels for their help and support so that your life becomes happy and rewarding and divinely directed. So discipline is a key to fulfilling your destiny. So affirmations are: self-discipline brings me freedom, self-independence. And affirmation for acknowledgement is: I acknowledge who I truly am. It's parallel, bro. They're parallel, going parallel with your solar plexus energy. Okay, with your authority and purpose. So first acknowledge that yes, you have a purpose, and then acknowledge your authority. That's the energy. Okay. So this was your divine reassurance. Resolution does not rush here, okay? It arrives when you stop arguing with your own feelings. So let it come very peacefully and calmly through self-regulation and reviewing. So this was the energy, this was the guidance, Divine Collective. I'll meet you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, bye-bye. Divine Rising and ciao.
Oh, city lights, they